Hello, this is Jobie. Some know me as Uncle Jobie. This is a story about a girl, two sisters and a brother. The two sisters had a lovely life and a lovely home and a lovely mummy and dad. But they always wanted something more. Every time they would go to a store, they wanted another gift. It was a little frustrating for the mum. Anyway, the girls loved to go down to the edge of the ocean. One was called Mildred and the other was called Effie. Their brother was called John. Mildred and Effie went down to the dock often. The sun would gleam off the water and they would splash their legs in the ocean. Usually, I've forgotten the boy's name now. We'll call him Tom now. Usually Tom went off looking for crabs and rocks and bits of sea glass on the beach, where Effie and Mildred would just sit there and talk about all the things they wanted. And one thing they wanted more than anything, I'm just going to chop some potatoes here. More than anything, they wanted to be mermaids. They had mermaid posters on their walls, they had mermaid toys, they had mermaid clothes, mermaid t-shirts, mermaid just about everything. And often they would go and sit on the ocean and wonder what it's like to be a mermaid. They would dream about it. But this day of all days was a different day than all the rest. This day of all days was a day when magic was in the air. This day of all days was the longest day of summer. And the longest day of summer is a magical night, and things happen that you just wouldn't believe. Dreams come true. Wishes happen. People who were once sad are happy. People who really, really wanted something get what they wanted. And sometimes it's always not the best thing for them. While Effie and Mildred were sitting on the dock, they closed their eyes and held their hands and said to each other, I wish that I could become a mermaid who does jumps in the sun. I wish that I could be a mermaid swimming in the deep blue sea. Well, do you know what happened that night, that day? Yes, it did. A mermaid popped her head up in front of them. No one else was on the dock, which was unusual. The mermaid popped her head up, and to their surprise, she talked to them. Just get some carrots out of the fridge. She said, I heard you call, I heard you sing, I heard you wish. I heard everything. Now I know what you want to be. Just like me. Just like me. Mildred and Effie looked at each other. They couldn't wipe the smiles off their face. Is this a dream? It's not a dream. It's the longest day of summer. The day when wishes come true. The mermaid looked over at them and talked very seriously. They said, are you ready to become mermaids? Yes! Do you know that once you become a mermaid, you can never go back? Yes! We don't care! We don't care! Make us mermaids! If you're ready, then Effie and Mildred looked down at their legs. Suddenly their skin was turning to scales, and their feet were being contorted in all different shapes and sizes until their feet started to look like a fin. The scales filled their legs and joined them both together. and it was a thing of beauty. They couldn't believe their eyes. Effie and Mildred went swimming in the ocean as fast as they could go, through the waves. They couldn't believe it. They could actually breathe underwater. They saw the dock from underneath and saw the starfish. And you know what? I don't know if you know this, but mermaids can actually speak the language of sea animals. The starfish looked at them and waved. They saw down the bottom big salmon, beautiful big whales swimming. They darted around all over the place. They even swam all the way to the Hawaiian Islands, where they swam with turtles. I mean, they couldn't believe their luck. It was a dream come true. Well, who do you think? Oh, the oven's ready. Who do you think was on the beach? That's right. Do you know it's been so long since we've talked about him that I've forgotten his name again? So long! So we're going to give him a new name. What do you think it should be? Henry or Bertie? I think Bertie. Bertie had gathered all the sea glass that he could find and ran back to the dock to find his sisters. Mildred? Effie? They were gone. They were really gone. Where are you? Well, he couldn't believe it. He went back to the house and asked if they'd come home, and the mother said no, and everybody cried. We've lost our lovely little girl and our lovely girls. Where have they gone? And it was a very tough time for them. But do you know who was having fun? Effie and Mildred, of course, running around from place to place. But after they had seen every ocean and every sea and every animal that swam in it, they kind of started to miss their brother. Every day their brother went down to the dock looking for any signs of where they might be. I'm going to cut some carrots now. Well, every day he went down there. One day, one special day, the girls came back. Bertie, oh, I remembered his name. Bertie said, "Where have you been? I thought you were dead." "No, we weren't dead. We're alive. Instead, we are now mermaids." "Well, I can see that," says Bertie. "Look at your legs. They're not legs at all. You look like half of a fish." Bertie could not believe his eyes, but it was so good to see his sisters. "We do miss home, though." "Why didn't you come back home?" "We missed you at Christmas and missed you at birthdays." "Birthdays? We don't even celebrate birthdays under the sea. Oh, all the gifts I could have gotten. I wish I hadn't been so greedy," said Effie to Bertie. "I wish I'd just been thankful with what I had. Now I wish to be a mermaid, and it was fun for the first time. But now I miss Mum and Dad, and I miss going to school. I miss sleeping in my bed and having a cold. I miss just normal things." Bertie said, "Can you not change back?" "No." "No? No?" Effie and Mildred started to cry. Bertie went back home, but he couldn't tell Mum and Dad. He just had to keep it to himself, but every day he would go down and visit. Sorry, I can't find any... What I'm looking for right now is what makes everything taste good? Garlic. That's right, looking for garlic. So anyway, where was I? Bertie every day went down to the beach, to the dock, every night, and talked to them. He brought them pictures of how everyone had grown up, He bought them snacks of their favourite food, like Kraft dinner and a packet of chips. Yeah, I'm serious. But you know what? One day when they went down, it was another longest day of the year. Longest day of summer. And they missed their brother so, and it was their mother's 50th birthday. And they so badly. I don't know what I'm cutting up right here, but it's orange. I think it's a sweet potato. Anyway, they missed them so much. He said, we wish that we could be just normal how we used to be. We wish we never wanted to be mermaids. And we wish we were grateful. It's no good, said Effie. The mermaid said it, we can never change it. Just then a splash behind them. I heard you girls from far and near. I heard you girls wanted me here. I heard you girls crying tears. Why don't you want to be a mermaid anymore? We miss our brother, we miss our mother, we miss all the things we used to have. We miss the simple things, just hugging our mum goodnight. The simple things like having dinner with the family. The simple things like brushing our teeth. The simple things. You mean you don't want to be magical mermaids? No. It was fun to start with, but we realized that family and our mother and father and our brother and all of our friends are much more important. Well, I told you that you can't go back. I know. But I'm willing to make an exception this time. I see your brother there on the dock, and I see he loves you so dearly. Now, do you promise me you'll be grateful for the little things in life? That you won't always ask your mum to buy you new stuff? Do you promise me? Yes, I promise, said Effie and Mildred. Then close your eyes. They closed their eyes, and when they opened them again, they had to swim as hard as they'd ever swim before. What's going on? They looked down and realized that their feet were not fins anymore, they were feet. They had turned back. Bertie was so excited, overwhelmed. It's over, you're back. They climbed out and gave Bertie a hug. It felt so good to walk on the ground. They walked up to the house, and do you know what? There was such a big party that they had returned. So just be. That night, as they lay in bed, thankful for everything simple, they thanked the mermaid god for letting them have another chance. So just beware, little children, of what you wish for. Sometimes what you wish for isn't the best thing for you, and what you really need is right in front of you. Talk to you later, alligators.